guys, happy Wednesday. I think this throw is wonderful. So we're gonna take it at that, okay? And I think that too, what I want to do is when I was throwing this, I just kept hearing um, it's the thought that counts. Okay, so um, completions, accomplishments, right? That's also something that keeps coming up here. So just write those things down. And that too is sometimes, releasing things. We also forget that when, there's a process there and those are completions. So that's a nicer way to say, you know, this didn't quite work out, but it's still a completion nonetheless. So I think that we forget sometimes that um, how far we've really come and not give ourselves credit for that, right? We really need to start doing that too, right? Because what is that? A big believer in we're all crappy at something until we're good at it, and that's the point of the process, right? So there you go. We come in with the world card. Boom. Okay. We have the imagination card. I just got those and I love them. Okay. And oddly, I don't know why I had a deck sitting here. I wasn't going to use it, but the Aries card fell out and I thought, okay, that's a little odd, but it must mean something, so I'm going to take it. We've got the Two of Wands, we've got the Tower card, and we've got the Knight of Coins. I'm going to give you my messages first, and I think they very much align here. The Imagination card really is, because if you notice, we don't have cups in here and we don't have swords. What I'm going to say, and I actually got the vision of this, you need to put down your swords, which is your old way of thinking, right? And you need to fill up your cups, your heart, your passions, your desires, your imagination, right? Um, when we're young, and that's exactly what this card references somewhere in there too, is that, we have our wings clipped, right? We're like, oh, magic is not real, or we're told by our teachers or parents, oh, you can't do that. That's craziness, right? Screw that, really. Go do the things that you want to do. That's actually the thing that really screws us up, one of the things from the get-go. So believe in magic. These are spell cards, guys. They're actual spell cards, right? Now that word sometimes freaks people out. You know what a spell is? It's a wish. It's a wish, it's a hope, it's a dream. That's all. It's just a different word on it. Just for like release and failure, right? The same thing as completion and accomplishment. It's just a different word. Just put a different word on it and feel how that feels, because at the end of the day, that's all that matters is how you feel, right? So what's happening here is I think that you may come across something today where someone may give you a gift, right? It may range from something with one of those, lovely Christmas sweaters that you think, wow. And maybe that's why it's the thought that matters. But what I think it really is I think you may come across someone today that offers you a gift. I think what you've really done here is you've realized that this is thought out harvest here, right? It's long term, thought out. Things don't come in a day. I need to realize that with that world card, I need to work within the order of things. There's a way and a time and a place and a season for things to come to fruition. And they've got staying power when it's you and the universe working on it, right? And that's what the world card, I think, in the Tower card is. It's realizing that these restrictions are really not restrictions. They're just the natural order of things. And when you realize that, you know, you're not held back from things, things aren't kept from you, but that there's a natural order of things, and it's not always your way, and it's not always fast and furious, right? It's going slow and steady and working with the natural order of things, right? See the moon and the sun in there? You've got to work within uh, the natural order of things, and that's slow and steady progress, okay? But it's got staying power. And that's, I think, you're doing away with a lot of that. That's what the Tower card is. I really wouldn't be fearful of that. I think those are just realizations that, we go through times in life where we think nothing is working in our favor, and it is. It's just not working on our timeline, right? But you've also got to bring out that imagination here, because this lineup also speaks of great financial wealth, right? It speaks of freedom. Um, give me a second. If you've been going through something, this is resolution to a problem. Um, It's a great undertaking, starts off phenomenally, comes to fruition phenomenally. Um, it could be a gift, like I say. Um, there's a profitable combination in here too. You may be going into business with someone, you may be going into business with a friend, you may be starting something new, you may be thinking about something new. The key in this whole reading, honestly, guys, is that imagination card. And it's again, it's putting down your sword, old ways of thinking. We have no swords in here. So put them down, right? And get your desires back on track. Nothing is off limits to you. You've just got to work within the universe, the law of things, right? Now, the Aries card coming in here, what that card really means, I want to show you too, okay? It's the number 8, that's a lucky number, but look what it also says. I'll try, I have coffee, I'm sorry. It denotes good ventures, okay? And it's lucky number 8, or partnership matters. That's what that card means, okay? So, your undertakings will be successful. They're long and they're thought out. You can't grow this stuff overnight, guys. And why would you want to, right? Because they're long thought out plans here, right? But that's okay. It's how it's supposed to be, right? Things are not supposed to be instant. They're not supposed to be I just meet this person and I get married the next day. It's not supposed to be, really quick and blow through the village things. That's when we end up with carnage in our closets that are just like, what was I thinking, right? We want to think in here, but we want to bring in the magic too. And that's what that imagination card really speaks of. It's a beautiful card. Focus. All right. It really is just a magical card. Okay. And it's a number 5. It's where you're supposed to apply more self love here. Okay. Apply some grace. Apply some freedom to your soul, right? What lights you on fire? What fills and inflames you? I know I sound like a broken record, but I'm telling you it's true, right? With this card, too, though, I don't see anything negative in here. But I just want to say to you, sometimes this can be someone who hasn't gotten these lessons yet, and they're a very cunning, be careful who you're doing business dealings with. Okay, make sure that these people you're tuned in, you're tapped, you know exactly what you're doing, but people around you may not be there yet. So the worst thing you want to do is to, have an alliance here with someone that is still in a place where they just think me. So you don't want to be the chameleon. You want to be really discerning with the people that are around you, and you will be. Okay, I have no doubt about that. I really think the Tower card is you realize that, you're out of the mindset that you've not been held back from anything. And for those of you that are watching this and thinking, oh, I'm 50, I'm 60, I'm 40, I'm 20, I'm 90, it doesn't matter. If you've got a heartbeat and a breath in your lung, take a new adventure. That's what you're here for. Age has nothing to do with it. Nothing. We're actually too old when we're young to undertake these things. That's when we do the crazy things, right? But now is where the magic is, right? So get your imagination out there, um, set yourself free, and really fly. Do your stuff here. This is great. I would not worry about that tower. I know it scares the crap out of people, but it really shouldn't. It's just it's aha. I've been holding me back. My fears have been holding me back, right? Old karma's been holding me back. I think what's set free here too is you've been carrying around karma and we have no control over that. That sometimes comes from, it's not even ours. We've just got to work it off for generations beforehand, but it's clearing here. It really is. This is really like, a traffic jam that clears. This is it. Okay. So, and it's deep rooted. It's going to last. Enjoy this. There's no rush. Okay. So there you go. I think it's wonderful. I apologize that my readings don't come out ahead of time. I need to read, current energy. I'm sorry. That's just the way that I do it. And I can't change that. So, the day is still young. Energy doesn't stop at a day. So take this reading. It's not going to not come to you because I'm reading this at a certain time of day. The world is wide and this will take place when it's supposed to take place for you. So there you go. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.